Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and today I'll be taking a quick look at the Grand Theft Auto 5 strategy guide, which retails for $25 here in North America. And because that I picked up the game with the strategy guide at the same time from GameStop, you do receive a 20% additional discount from the strategy guide. So it came out to about $22.50, give or take, including tax. And because that I picked up at GameStop, I also did receive a Grand Theft Auto 5 lithograph. And I always enjoy bonus things like this. It just makes collecting a little bit more fun and interesting. And this is the three main characters, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, about to pull off a heist. So they're in their heist gear and their heist masks. So this is really nice. I don't know if they still have these in stock though, but I got mine at GameStop, EB Games, whatever you want to call it. But quite nice. All right, so the actual strategy guide. Now the strategy guide, if you just want to play, beat the game, and fool around, you do not need the strategy guide at all. This is if you want to complete the game by 100%. If you want to, know where all the stunts are, all the aerial missions are, just basically know every nook and cranny about this game, then this guide would be useful. Most chances are you'll be able to find all of this online, but I like the presentation of strategy guides. It just makes, when you like a game so much and you're into a game that much, it's nice to own these collectibles for the presentation. It just adds a little bit more to your hype and a little bit more fun to your game. And I also like having something at my fingertips, like literally. It's not the same to look over a page in your hands and try to figure something out, as opposed to scrolling down on a mouse. It's just I like holding something and looking for it that way. So we'll take a quick look at the strategy guide here and what it has to offer. So throughout the guide you will find artwork like this, which is really nice, and the entire presentation of the strategy guide is nice. Everything is, nothing looks, it's all pleasing to the eyes, and the actual screenshots of the games look phenomenal. So it's really well done. Here's the table of contents. Now there's a lot of stuff here. This is a 430-page guide. I wouldn't be picking up something like this for, well, I was going to say I wouldn't pick this up for like New Super Mario Bros. Because it's a platformer, but it would be interesting to actually see what they would have in a strategy guide like that. But most chances are you don't need any of that. However, with this, I found it quite useful. So they have basics, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but I actually read it and I was like, oh, there's actually some useful information here. The vehicle showroom just basically shows all the different vehicles that you can get in the game, which is actually really nice, and it shows you all the different, traction, handling, etc., top speed. This is the main story missions, which takes up the bulk of this guide. This I haven't used at all for the of the guide so far, because I want to beat all the levels by myself on my own. I don't want to spoil anything either. Same with Strangers and Freaks. That's just different characters that you can meet throughout the game and get missions from them. Random events, once again, just randomly happen throughout the game. I didn't look at any of those, but I did look at hobbies and pastimes and miscellaneous. Now these are just, hobbies and pastimes are just, extra things that you can do in the game. The best ones are, parachuting, hunting, sea races, and miscellaneous is like the stunt jumps, the aerial challenges that I was talking about, hidden packages, those kinds of things. So I'll briefly look at like the missions, but I'll only show the very beginning, so I'm not spoiling anything for myself or for the viewers, and just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. So once again, some more artwork here. The basics, I found this interesting because for one, all three characters have special abilities. They have a special ability. For example, Trevor can take more damage without dying. Michael is able to go into this max pain slow motion mode during gun shootouts, and Franklin is able to slow it down when he's driving. Now, all of these have a certain amount of time, like a time limit, but you can do certain things to increase your special skill to get more time out of it. So that's interesting. I didn't know that you could actually increase that until I read this guide. Which is cool. Other things that they have, obviously, the weapons, and then yeah, they just show you, how much it costs to get extra rounds when you go to ammunition or something like that, etc. Your wanted level, like what happens during 1 star, 2 stars. And that's cool. That's cool. Like, look at that. 5 stars. Multiple police helicopters pursue you. Police and FBI try to disable your vehicle with gunfire. It's nuts. It's just mayhem. I love 5 star. It's the best part of the game, just getting that 5 star. Now this is another useful bit here. the achievements and trophies. So if you want to get, 100% achievements and trophies, this is everything that you can get. And also the 100% completion list. Now it does take 50% is the actual story missions, and then the rest is additional things like hobbies and pastimes, strangers and freaks, random events, and miscellaneous. And that'll get you 100% complete in the game, which is, insane. I don't know how long that would actually take. After that, just a shot of the map. But then it has an actual detail of where all the weapons and armor pickups. And what's cool about this guide is that not only does it show you where on the map it is, it also shows you specifically when you get to that location where it is. And that's quite useful. I can follow a map, but I'm not going to know exactly where that is, or what am I looking for there on 35. I have an idea. But now and then you get an actual idea what the exact location. Here's a shot of like some of the vehicles that they have. And like I was saying, the top speed, braking, acceleration, and traction. All the positives and negatives from all of them. I love the vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's not at all like the driving in Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 felt like the front of your hood was a lot heavier than it had to be. But that's not the case in Grand Theft Auto 5. And a lot of these vehicles handle quite well. I really like the driving in Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, Los Santos and Blaine Country. Okay, so this is the missions here. I'm just going to skip ahead to one of the first missions. And this just kind of gives you an idea. Like, it shows you, clips from the game itself, and they're all in very high quality. And what's cool about it is that, okay, they show you the map, they show you specific things that you're supposed to look out for, they explain everything, and they also have a list of 100% completion for each mission. So exactly what you have to do to get all those checklists, you'll get 100% for each mission. And that's, that part is useful. You can see what the 100% completion list is once you beat it, but until then, you're not exactly sure. So it's nice to have it up front if you're that kind of a person. I'm just going to skip ahead here because I know that a lot of this is missions and I don't want to, spoil anything. So, but just quickly flipping through so you get an idea of what's going on. Random events, once again, just kind of showing you a bunch of different things that can happen in the game randomly. Kind of treats it as just the missions, same kind of deal. Hobbies and pastimes, this I have looked at. So it gives you a map of where every single hobby and pastime is, and there's 63 locations, and it's just such a huge world. And to really enjoy Grand Theft Auto 5, you don't have to do all of them, but it is useful to do some of them. I strongly recommend parachuting, hunting, and sea races. Even the triathlon, which hold on here. I want to show that because you can actually go into these like races where you build up your stamina, and you can do these races, and you're running around and you're going in like your bicycle, and it's really, really fun. I did not expect that from this game. The shooting range, which you can get targets, tennis, a triathlon. The sea triathlon where you're swimming, the other one where you're running, you're biking. It's actually really fun. I enjoy this part. You do have to level your character up though by making him do stamina related things beforehand, and once you're at your max, then you can actually do the game. And the last part is miscellaneous, which shows it's the stun jumps like I was talking about. That's in every Grand Theft Auto. The aerial challenges. For you when you get your extra bonuses there. Some of the different locations that you can rob, where some of the hidden parts are for certain things in the game, like the additional bonuses. Here's a shot of if you fly through these places, it's like as if you're going through a stunt jump, but with your plane or helicopter. If you go through those, you get extra bonuses. So that's, the strategy guide in a nutshell. I quite enjoy it. It's a nice collectible. And it's cool to have everything at my fingertips. So that is the Grand Theft Auto 5 strategy guide. Thank you all for watching. You've been Bearded and Beardage.